Okay, salam alaikum, video 3. Yeah, okay, so that's what they're trying to do. Totally bleach humanity out. So that they won't. And then when they take over the world, like the law, but when they try to, after they think, this is what they think, after they take over the world, humanity will be bleached out. They'll be chipped and all that stuff. So they won't, the Zionists will have nothing to worry about. They'll have nothing to fear. They can't elevate their consciousness. They can't go anywhere. And we can tap into their minds, right? Because they're chipped, and then they have all these towers everywhere that are cell towers that are sending waves back and forth, basically creating a net across the sky, so to program the emotions with these rays and take control of the mind anyway, right? Take control of their minds, whereby they can't even think, right? Okay, so that's the game. Bleach them out. Don't allow yourself to be bleached out. Okay, so now programming the temporal lobe with negative unconsciousness is the key that creates an open door policy, allowing the subhumanoid beast to step into the soul. And he then manipulates the psyche to bilk all the soul power out of humanity through the root chakra, telling them how to breathe, right? How to engage. His head conscious, right, is disconnected from his body, cut off because the energy is not set up to activate, is not sent up to activate and stimulate the pineal gland. It is like being, as I said, brain dead. Once the energy is redirected away from the crown chakra, the pineal gland, and released from the root chakra into the negative social engineered environment, it is harnessed. Okay, the energy is then harnessed. It is harnessed by the subhumanoid German Zionist Antichrist Vatican beast. He uses a series of spells or paper bulls or HR 1242 bills to claim the energy, laws, right? To claim the energy. He utilizes the rich soul power to give the golden soul power a life force to resurrect his own. Okay, he wants to resurrect his own Babylonian disorder, his own Babylonian disorder back into the world for the new 24,000 celestial year cycle, right? So he wants to harness the energy and make laws or statutes to control the energy, right? So that he can continue to harness the energy, right? And that way and humanity just becomes like cows to be milked, right, of their energy. Okay, so you must take control of your own energy, divine celestial energy. Take control of your consciousness. Do not allow your soul to be manipulated into unconsciously surrendering your stellar gold over to the Nazi Zionist negative force. Okay, that going against your own higher interest, and whose only goal is in this life is to watch humanity destroy itself and watch for it to destroy humanity as well. So it wants humanity to destroy itself. Remember, bleaching out the gold by telling you who to be with and who not to be with, right? And two black people are not supposed to be together, right? They're not, because they're not to reproduce melon in the family tree. Now, imagine if there were no roots to the tree. What would happen to the tree? This is what I'm trying to tell you. By allowing them to tell you who to, engage with, or who to marry, who to befriend, you're allowing, okay, and especially you know, black being the root of the family tree. You remove the root, what happens to the tree? So, yes, engaging with the roots is good for the tree to be recycled. The tree has to be recycled. But we don't get rid of the roots and say black women and black men should not be together. They can't be together. I hate black men. This is a black woman. I'm speaking on behalf of black women. I hate black men and the black man. No, black women don't talk like that. Black women talk like this. I hate black men. They don't talk like this per se. I'm just saying in the voice that I'm using. You know, not the words. Because all black women don't feel the same way. I don't speak for all black women. Okay? I'm just speaking for the way I know that many of them feel. Many of us feel. You know. No, they're trying to make us feel. We don't feel it. But this is what they're trying to project. They want black women to hate black men for being with white European women, and they want black men to hate black women, period, just for being black women, right? And that's like cutting off the root, okay? Because if black men are only with European and other cultures and not with black women, they're not going to produce black children, right? They're not going to reproduce those roots, the melon, that open the crown chakra. So there has to be some maintaining of the natural cycle of life, and that is the tree has to continue to recycle itself by integrating with itself, not being like a bonsai tree where it's clipped here and clipped there to produce the type of tree that the cultivator of the bonsai tree wants. Okay, they're trying to make humanity like a bonsai tree. Clip this part, clip that part, clip this part, clip that, clip the roots. Okay, and we control the tree. No, the tree has to recycle itself naturally, right? And we don't want to lose anybody's culture. Don't want to lose Asian culture. Don't want to lose Indian culture. Don't want to lose the European culture. Don't want to lose Mexican culture. Don't want to lose anybody's culture except that Nazi culture, because Indian culture is beautiful. European culture is beautiful. All culture is beautiful. We need a lot of culture because it teaches us how to live. So integrating is beautiful. The tree recycling itself is beautiful. We got to sustain the roots. Okay? That is, so we can't cut the roots off by saying, no, male and female of the roots stay apart. And we will tell you how to recycle. We will tell you when and how to recycle. That is wrong. That is detrimental to the tree itself. Right? That's what I'm saying. Okay. Now, so you got to take control of your own consciousness, take control of your own energy. The South Node in Capricorn is a cosmic indication of which conscious direction not to journey in, and that's the direction not to journey in. Controlled integration. We don't need controlled integration. We just need to integrate as we are freaking doing on our own. We are making it work. There are Europeans who are working to progress life, okay, and care about all life. There are black people doing it, Mexican people doing it, all people are doing it. We don't need them to try to come in and manipulate it for us. The Nazis come in and try to manipulate it for us. The Vatican to come in and try to manipulate it for us, okay, in order to benefit themselves, okay? So, that's not the direction to go in, the direction of the Antichrist, because that's what's coming, that's what's trying to come out, the Antichrist in the form, and so what it said, the form of Jared Kushner. And Kushner, Jared was Enoch's son, right? Enoch was the son, I believe, Enoch was the son of Methuselah. Methuselah was the wisest man, was a wise man. I believe it was a man. But anyway, he was wise in the Bible, right? And Enoch was his son, and Jared was So, and Cush is the son of Ham, right? So we got he got the name of Ham. I mean, the name of Cush, the father of Ham. No, the son of Ham, and then he's got who's to be the father of Nimrod, right? Okay, that's Nimrod's father, Cush. But okay, you got to understand these were also nations. Cush was also Ethiopia, so Kushner is trying to play the role of the Ethiopian Hebrews because he wants to say he's an Orthodox Jew, which he's fucking not. Okay? He's a Zionist, a man-made Jew, not an Allah-made Jew. Okay? So, not genetic Jew. Okay? He's not a genetic Jew. He's a Zionist Jew. Okay? So, he wants to play the part of the Ethiopian. Okay? And black people, Hebrew people are supposed to support him, right? And make him their king, right? He's the Antichrist, right? Okay. He wants to play the role of, from what I understand, he's going to play the role of the Antichrist. It's been noted. It's been reported that he's going to try to play the role of the Antichrist and get black people, Hebrew people, to support him under the guise of, I'm an Ethiopian too. I was one of those who were enslaved too. He can't say that, but he won't say that. But that's what he's saying indirectly. I'm a Hebrew. I am an Ethiopian by way of my name. I have biblical ties by the way of Jared, by the way of Enoch, by the way of Methuselah, the wisdom of Methuselah. Right? Okay, and I don't say much because I want to give you the impression that I don't speak much because I'm keeping my thoughts to myself because I'm very intelligent because I went to fucking Harvard. Big deal, Harvard. Okay? That's just man-made conscious, not man-made consciousness, but controlled consciousness. Okay? So, I mean, it may be a great school and that's all great. Okay? But nonetheless, it's nothing like a prophet. Okay? And don't make you a prophet because you went to Harvard. If that's the case, a lot of people would be prophets because they went to Yale and Harvard and Stanford and all those fucking Ivy League schools. Just because you go to Ivy League school don't make you a prophet. Don't make you wise like Methuselah. Don't even make you fucking wise. Okay, the only wise decision he had was, I guess, to go to that school so he can have the reputation of it. So it's all game. Anyway, so yeah, so he's the leader, and then go back to, and then, okay, and then it's supposed to say, okay, now the Africans went back home because they went back to Africa because part of the HR, whatever bill, HR 1242 is to recognize that, oh, the culture, what happened to the black people while they were in America for 400 years. No, what's said after 400 years was to Abraham that his children would be freed from being enslaved in their enemy's land. So black people were Hebrew people, the children of Abraham were enslaved in America and the West for 400 years, and now that 400 years actually ended in 2017, okay, on the 23rd of September, the 3rd of Muharram, I think it was 1439, that's when it ended. Okay, but they want to make you think they're doing something for you by recognizing and having the big old jubilee in 2019 at the summer solstice. Okay, only so that you can recognize, oh, Trump and Kushner did this, so we got to support them because they supporting us, and they're going to slay the fatted heifer, the red heifer in Jerusalem to recognize the 400 the return of the Israelites to the Holy Land, and that will be the return of the Hebrew people to those who took them to market in the first damn place, to Ghana. Okay, because Ghana was the port where Hebrew people were sold from into slavery and held in captivity. Okay, and now, so they want to send them back to Ghana, and put them in the military, so that in the Ghanaian military, and then the Ghanaian military in conjunction with America, with the drum, not America, but the drum regime, okay, put them in that military, and then they would fight side by side with the Nazis who support the Zionists in Palestine, the Holy Land, the occupiers in the Holy Land. So the Americans would be in Ghana, which is their new home after they migrated back, right? Migrated back to the slave port, Okay, and now they're in the military, and now they're going to go to fight their Palestinian brothers, okay, and get killed in that military or maimed or whatever, because that will be their only source of livelihood in Ghana. And the Ghanaians are getting paid for each Hebrew person that comes to that land. And so it wouldn't be that the Hebrew person that's getting a reparation. No, he would be getting, okay, he would be exploited again by going to Ghana. And as I said, Ghana was the one that aided in selling Hebrews to the Europeans for alcohol and tobacco and gunpowder and shit like that. Okay? So the Ghanaians are trying to be slick too again and exploit the Hebrew people and get rid of the Hebrew problem of that was associated with slavery, the curse that America has on it for having enslaved the great Hebrew people, the chosen people of prophet, the children of Prophet Abraham, right? And now their slavery has come to an end, and now that the Trump is and Kushner is indirectly recognizing it, but not telling you that. They're not telling you that. Okay? They just want you to think, oh, they did you some big favor, and sell you out again. Don't buy that shit. He ain't your leader. He's the fucking Antichrist, right? But he needs the Hebrew people to accept him as their king, as their so-called Ethiopian king, right? Their Hebrew king, like David, like Dawood, because that was his name, Dawood, and like Solomon, right? Suleiman, like Suleiman, it was named Suleiman, just like Musa is Musa, Isa is Isa, right? Or the one they call Jesus, which was no J, so it was just an elongated I, so it's Isa, okay? So they want you to accept him like that, and he's going to lead you like the Pied Piper to your death. So don't believe that shit. You still seek fucking reparations, okay? And get your earn political dignity, right? And claim anti-Semitism whenever you see one of them beat down in the street, and the racist, the policies of the Nazis and the Zionists basically claim anti-Semitism, because that's what it is. Racism is anti-Semitism, okay? Because me, yes, I am a black Hebrew, alhamdulillah subhanahu wa ta'ala, a Muslim, okay? Black Hebrew, alhamdulillah, okay? A Muslim, black Hebrew. My hue is black. I don't mind that. But my identity, my spiritual identity, is a Muslim Hebrew. Okay? I'm a Muslim Hebrew female. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So anyway, so the South Node in Capricorn is a cosmic indication of which direction not to go toward the Antichrist. Don't journey in that consciousness. Okay? So energy at the South Node may also the energy at the South Node may also be intense because of the non-maneuverable cosmic gridlock that is there, the constant delays due to the multi-crash of deadly consciousness, and the harm it may pose to humanity. Going the direction of the South Node may only redirect the life course by spiraling the consciousness off course into an unconscious abyss. So now is not the time to be deviate. You stay Hebrew. Don't go to Ghana. Don't go to Ghana. Don't go to Ghana. Okay? Don't go to Ghana. The Trump regime would love you to go to Ghana because you speak English. Right? You speak their language. You got their culture. So therefore, you would be easy in their military. They would have a great military in Ghana with you there. And then once you go to Ghana, can't come back to America if you don't like it at Ghana. And Ghana has a whole high unemployment rate, and their services are poor, and many of the Ghanaian people don't even want to be there. Okay? So, and that's not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing about Ghana that's not true. Ghana, it may be good for the Ghanaian people, but it ain't good for the Hebrew people. It's not good. Okay, and Kushner is, they just want to steal they want to steal the Holy Land. So they will, and just like they're doing to the Palestinians, now they're trying to say the Palestinians that are in Jordan can't be accepted into Hijaz, which is the Holy Land that they call Saudi Arabia. You know, the Palestinians can't be accepted in Hijaz to make Hajj on a temporary Jordanian passport. They have to become citizens of Jordan, and there are millions of Palestinians in Jordan seeking refuge in Jordan. And they can go back, so they haven't give up claim on their holy land of Palestine. And so they want the Palestinians to give up their claim by making them accept the Jordanian citizenship in order to steal the land. So get Hebrews in America who are entitled to go to the Holy Land, get them to accept Ghanaian citizenship and lose their attachment to the Holy Land of Palestine, and get the Palestinians to lose their citizenship, their entitlement to their homeland, their Holy Land, by forcing them to accept the Jordanian citizenship. So it's a scam. It's a scam that cannot be adhered to and must be aware of it. Okay? So, yeah, they're doing it to the Palestinians too. Okay? So that's not the direction to go in, not the north-south node by way of Ghana, okay, or the HR HR 1242, that bill, right? You can't do that. Reparations is what we want. Reparations, okay? So we can invest in Al-Qibulet and build it up for after the destruction of depopulating it, okay, and stealing its natural resources, its wealth, right, and its wildlife, hunting down its wildlife, bringing them to extinction, right? So there needs to be reparations so that we can rebuild Al-Qibulan after colonization and all of that. Okay, so the north, going home means going home in consciousness to the Christ consciousness and home to the Holy Land. Okay, the real children of Israel. Okay, the real children of Israel. And there are some that are European, and there are some of Mexican, and there are some, the Hebrew is a multicultural family, okay? A multicultural family with a multi-dimension of hues, right? Of hue. There's only one hue. It's black. Come from black. Okay? Now, so don't go that direction. Okay? That's not the direction to go in. Okay? So, as we said, it poses the danger it poses to humanity. Going that direction of the south node will only redirect one's life course off course and destroy. Okay, no. Yeah, of course. Okay. Now, to destroy the Antichrist is easy. It's very easy. It's very simple to destroy him. It must starve. We must starve it of the celestial energy. Starve it to death. Deny it, the beast, the life-sustaining soul power. You know, if you say Bismillahirrahmanirrahim, like you're supposed to pray over your food, that shit can't eat the food, because it said that it is said that every time the person eats without putting blessings over their food, the shit eats with them. And if they say, bless, the name of the Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, over their food, and they've eaten some without saying Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim over, which is Allah bless their food, show favor on their food, barakah on their food, or protect their food, then that shit throws it up. He can't consume it. So it's very important to put the name of Allah over your food. to pray over your food. It's very important to pray over your food. That will aid in starving the shit. Okay? And that's how you kill it. You starve it to death. Deny it life-sustaining soul power. Okay? And don't control your consciousness. Deny it the solid black gold power. Okay? Or the solid gold power that's embodied in the black matter. It must be denied, that beast must be denied the richness of melanin of solar power. Then and only then will the beast be weak, too weak to play God. It will be destroyed all by itself. So the beast must stop trying to play God. Stop trying to play God. Or stop trying to play Allah. The German Nazi Vatican must stop trying to play God. He's an Antichrist subhumanoid. It is an Antichrist subhumanoid damnation. A synagogue of dog. A synagogue is a synagogue of dog shit. And it must burn. Be shit and burn. Right? Be shit and die and burn the body. Okay, with piss. Okay. That is when the person shits and they piss on it, right? Okay, so the root chakra energy is scared, as it is not only manifest, it has the power to resurrect. Okay, so the root chakra energy is sacred. It not only has the power to manifest, it has the power to resurrect life. So its power must be protected and utilized the proper way. And that is just one of the reasons why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the black carbon, so it will be strong. Create the black carbon atom, a mate. Okay, it created it a mate, so it will be able to use that energy, that buildup of extra energy, to create life. Okay, so Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created the black carbon atom, a mate, from its carbon-owned body. Okay, Mama Hawa was created to be compatible or evenly yoked in energy, not with negative energy. Okay, with Adam, it was Adam and Hawa's energy was evenly yoked. It was compatible. Okay, Adam's divine celestial energy was evenly yoked. Okay, with the his powerful black body. Okay, and that is why they, that outcast creature was not evenly yoked with Adam. He was negative energy and Adam was positive. Adam is positive energy. Just like the man's body is positive energy and the woman is neutral. Her body is neutral, and like the neutron energy. She's the neutron energy. And the atom, she will be the neutron. Okay? In the normal sense of the word, the outcast creature would have been like that electron that goes around the atom, right? But he didn't want to be that. He wanted to be Adam, right? So he was outcast, right? He's outcast, right? Okay. Now he's just a free radical, right? Just a free radical. And attached to nothing, an ion, basically an ion. He's not even an electron. He's an ion. Okay, always trying to attach itself to somebody's, energy. Okay, so don't get ensnared. Don't get ensnared by the German Nazi Zionist Vatican Antichrist in the Capricorn South Node with Saturn and Pluto. Okay, don't get caught up in root chakra karma, especially when one can already witness the astrological cosmic energy that's building up there. The kind of celestial energy that is building up to define the end of 2018 and the beginning of 2019. Okay? Now, so they want that Hebrew power, celestial power, they want to be recognized as king so that they can go in and invade Palestine or take over the world, basically. Because remember that it said the children of the children of Abraham, alayhi salam, would control the world. So they want that. They want to control the world. They want to use that celestial energy to control the world. And not only that, but it don't only control the world. It controls 2 galaxies. It don't even control that. It influences the universe. They want that. They want that powerful position. And that's why they hate man. Or the black man especially. They hate all humanity. But they hate the ones with the richest hue the most. They try to deceive the ones with the less hue, like the Europeans. Yes, they deceive them that they're not part of the body of man. They're part of the human. They're part of the subhuman race. You're not Europeans. You're not part of the subhuman race. You're part of the human race, and you better get with your roots. Okay, better recycle, integrate into your roots. Okay, now so you get washed out. Because you can get washed out too. They washing you out. That's why your hue is washed out. You're washing it out. Okay? Now, so integrate naturally. Not because the commercial tells you to. Okay? Integrate naturally. Holistically. Okay, so now, so South Node in Capricorn with Saturn and Pluto in attendance warns the human race to pilgrimage away from the spellbinding consciousness of death that is stalking them in order to rob them of their self, of their life force. The Antichrist German Nazis are in want of the soul of all humanity. Like a three-story building, okay, mansion with a diamond staircase, our galaxy has 12 steps, okay? And the South Node is set at, meaning the body, is set at, the lower consciousness is set at Capricorn, and it warns us of the danger of Draco, the dragon. So we're going to go to, in a minute, we're going to get this set up so we can go to video. I think it's 4. Okay. Come on. Okay. So it's warning of Draco Dragon is there. The danger that is there. The North Node always warns us where Draco is. Okay. That dragon, that reptilian consciousness, that culture of death. Okay. It always tells us where it's at. And right now he's on the 10th step. That's why they went over the 9/11, right? 9/11 jumps over 10. That 10th step. Got to step over the dragon, the sleeping dragon. Keep him asleep so he don't get the person, right? Okay. Okay. Now, but in actuality, the dragon represents something else, and we'll see what that is. Okay. So it don't get the shit, awaken the shit, right? Okay. So now, or so they don't step in the shit, right? You don't step in the shit. Anyway, so now, so on, so the Capricorn warns us of the danger set at on the 10th step, or which is the shit, right? Known as the reptilians, right? On the 10th step. He waits in want of scaring humanity back down to the bottom of the staircase where he can suck the life force out of any stray word victim who stumbles across his lifeless, shitty body. Okay? So, oh, come on. So, let's go on. Come on.